Welcome viewers to the Let's Talk podcast. I'm your host for today, Jerry. I have here with me Money Boy.
MANNIEBWOY Money Boy, number one international, I don't play.
And with me here.
Good News Monday, you can call me General.
Yeah, in today's podcast, in this episode, we'll be discussing about dating a broke partner and how to face financial stress as a man. That's why I have both male here in this podcast. I know this is a controversial topic. I would love to have a female here, but I just want to get from the male views, from their views, how it is dating a broke girl and coping with financial stress. So for today, before we begin, what is financial stress to you? Okay, Mr. General, from your own view, what do you see as how do you classify a broke girl?
Well, we were dealing with the financial stress as a man, and I would say financial stress is linked up with difficulty in meeting up basic financial commitments due to lack of resource. When I mean resource, we mean money. Or limited money, and maybe your unavailability of it. So it has to do with one's mental and emotional well-being.
Okay. So what do you have to say, Money Boy?
I want buy biscuits. Money not there. Owi they blow me. I no fit chow. You know, this new MI song where you follow Nas Boy sing for that album. They say you are making gains but you are still broke. You understand?
Yeah.
So I am under financial stress when I know they see money. No long talk. I know if meet basic needs. If I want buy new clothes, if I want buy new shoe, funds not there. Insufficient funds. That's financial stress. Once you see insufficient funds, you are under stress. Understand?
So okay, you wanted to say something.
No, it's all fall under one thing: the unavailability of the resource, the money itself.
Basic.
So during this process as a guy in dating, so how do you tackle, especially, these days we do have a lot of girls who they can't cope with a guy who, I don't know how girls classify a broke guys, but for you, how do you classify a broke guy first before we dive into that topic?
It's quite very it's encodes one thing. When I see broke girl, and I feel it has to do with them being entitled, this entitlement feeling, and dependency, always depending. So it's a whole stress to a man that has financial stress on his own, facing family needs and facing his own private life, mixing up his relationship. It leads to maybe a strained relationship, I could say. So I feel the whole broke girl has to do with...
we have not moved to the broke girl.
Yeah.
We'll come to that because this topic is very broad.
Okay.
But, our girls do have this saying, I can't date a broke guy.
Yeah.
So, to you, how do you classify a broke guy?
But why does it always have to be the girl setting the standards for the guy? Yo, bro, see, if girl, they set standard for you, what commands the audacity to set that standard for you? I can't date a broke guy. Yo, it simply means if that girl is simply just coming for the money, she's a gold digger. Because yes, we can agree to say that, outside financial issues, is she not supporting in every other way? Yeah, she may support emotionally. She may support mentally. And funny enough, a lot of girls are mentally broke.
Yeah.
A lot of girls are mentally broke because they cannot be able to factor out or factorize something that can, be influential to you.
Yeah.
As a guy, all they are concerned about is if the guy buy me the new iPhone 16, or if the guy fee buy me this bag or this clothes, or why will I be dating him when he's broke? What have you done for yourself as a lady? You get?
I also feel it's also an issue of contentment.
I don't want us to go to the guys first.
No, we are not going
let's
to
start
the guys. Let's start from the ladies first.
Because that's where the problem is.
I also feel the act of contentment is one big ideal for the ladies. The act of contentment. I feel once you are dating a broke girl, like I said before, this entitled feeling and the act of contentment, dependency. Most broke girls are choiceless.
They are rich, yeah.
They're choiceless.
Yeah, anything goes.
They don't know what they want.
So once
Basic.
a broke girl is choiceless, she's at the mercy of the highest bidder. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Yeah, I get
She's
it.
at the mercy of the highest
Get
bidder.
up for Dell.
So
You need to be
Yeah.
So when I mean
Just
she's at the
make it
mercy
up.
of the highest bidder, now, if you are passing through financial stress as a man, and then you are dating a girl and she's broke, and maybe the aspect of that she's one demanding type, and she's like, I need this, I need that. Whereas you not able to carry out those are basic need, and then probably there are other guys offering to give better than what you are doing
deals
right now,
to her.
better deals and how. It's
Because
like
a business.
it's
Dating now is a business.
exactly. It's definitely like you, like her, seeing that okay, he's no longer capable. Maybe there are other persons that
They are
are
capable.
well capable of doing
So
so.
how do you approach this financial discussion in dating, maybe with your partner?
See, because
Or
see,
how do you set boundaries when it comes to financial support?
no matter how, before we go to the boundaries part, no matter as my guide generally talk, no matter how a lady seems to be understanding.
Yeah.
This guy talking for in jam now, Michaels, where he sing to with Alago. He said no matter how she dey understanding, she go still spend.
Yeah.
You understand? And then that's where his talk is angled towards, if I'm
Yeah.
right. She's at the mercy of the highest bidder because you really think say your babe, you now understanding babe,
Yeah.
understanding girlfriend.
The last one died now
If-
in 1945.
If her eye don't tear go front, no be tear go back. If her eye don't tear go front, she will be seeing the clearer picture. So you now where they talk say make she manage with you, make she want. Well, this all boils down to morals, right?
Yeah, morals.
But then, no matter how she understand rich, if she sees someone who, funny enough, I don't want to categorize this.
Yeah.
Maybe not all women out there are like that, but a higher majority men. A higher majority of them are like that. You get? So this is not me trying to castigate the women.
I
beg,
get
before
this.
they
I
go
get
carry
this.
me for
I get
Insta
this.
vlog.
No.
But then a lot of them, once they just see a better opportunity, see, because they have seen relationships, they have seen men and relationships as an occupation, a career now. You understand? They have seen it as a career. Their mind be say, if I'm entering into a relationship, they are looking for their qualifications now your pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, your qualifications now your pocket.
Yeah.
You get? They go first size you, the apartment where you dey, if you get a ride, or how much where they spend, the kind of lifestyle where they live. You understand? Those are the things they are looking out for. They forget to revolve around things that can be influential to make their lives better.
Yeah.
A lot of, like I said before, a lot of women are mentally broke. They don't even have a stand.
Exactly.
They can't make a decision for themselves. They are like the wave for the sea. Anywhere we breeze carry them go, they blow them go this side. So my guy, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, the whole gist, it's just them having this sense of belonging. This sense of belonging. Like now, you see, I feel once a lady starts seeing herself in a competition with other ladies, that's where the big problem starts from.
Run. Better run.
That competition. At that point in time, you no longer, like, when you come it up, she has tasted the luxury. Like, I have a friend, let me get you a gist. I have a friend that he was dating this girl from when he was broke, in a broke era. His own broke era too. Till when things started falling in place for him, then he started giving out the luxury taste of life and every other thing. And then he started having issues. Then he came to me and was like, oh, I'm having issues with this girl. Like that, it feels like quitting up the relationship. And I was like, I said quick. And I was like, you know how you started? He said, I said, now you have spoiled this girl with luxury. Who do you want to leave this girl for?
Right. Because
You want to go and suffer another poor man?
she wouldn't go down, she wouldn't drop down on that standard.
You get
right?
this?
She
Because
needs
she's
to
not used
maintain
to
her
it.
standard.
As the life
because
increases,
she's
her
in
standard,
competition
her
with
taste of
other
things
friends.
has actually changed.
And that be why a rich man dies faster than a poor man when a rich man gets broke. You understand?
it's true,
Because
yeah.
when a rich man has been used to AC all the time, driving to places.
You can't
don't
drop
have
the
to walk
standard.
down. And then something happens, maybe you go bankrupt or you are dropped off from that job, or that source of luxury life has dropped. Man, panic go start. Hypertension go enter, blood pressure. Before you know, the man don't buy.
I won't have mental issues.
Right, basic. But you go see, say, it's not a good thing to be poor, but then poor men too, they get hands. Poor men, they get upper hand with that, right?
To, poverty.
No, not at all.
For me, I don't know, this broke guys of a thing that girls do say. For me, I just feel like there's no broke guy. I only classify a broke guy as someone who is not hustling. Like, you just feel at home, you don't want to do anything, no source of income. And
man, they are broke guys.
That kind of person.
They are broke guys, bro. Bro, I understand your point, where you're going to, but then it's like what you're trying to say and what I said earlier on, right? It'll be worse for anybody. Now, this is not just about the ladies. It'll be worse for anybody, be you a guy or a girl, to be mentally broke. Once you're mentally broke, you are emotionally, financially, spiritually, everything broke. Because I'm telling you the truth. Because if you're not able to think what you want to do, as you said, if you're mentally broke, you're not going to get mind to hustle. You're not going to get idea on things to invest in or to hustle. Now, why are they vexed if I see some kind of things for road? See, this my mouth done full. Person go dey, why are you coming to beg? This is not to shade people that I'm not saying God has placed yes, God has even placed other people above some other people, but then this is not me trying to look down on people who are in need, right? But then I called one boy one day. He came and he was begging and all that. I gave him the money, good and fine. But then after giving him, I called him. I said, you have 2 hands? He said, yes, sir. You have 2 legs? He said, yes, sir. I said, you see that girl where they there? I saw a small girl hawking pure water. So if the small girl go fit carry pure water for a head top, go sell, then what about you? What are you doing? You know? Some people just want, that's why we get corporate beggars for road. You just want the show say, you are all right, but then deep, why don't you go and hustle? Carry your onions for head, carry your gari for head, market us.
Like you said.
So,
what's, like, I would have loved if a lady was here, because we asked her, what do you call a broke guy?
We'll do that in episode 2.
Yes, because
I will have a lady.
This topic again.
Yes, because it will pent down to.
That's why I need a guy.
It will pent down to. It will pent down to the.
You guys are experienced with women.
Hello.
It will pent down. It will pent down to the father. When you see, like now, when you see a guy driving a car, the aspect is rich. That ideology comes to your head that is rich. But once you see a guy selling something on the road, that mentality has come that is what? Is broke. It's poor. It doesn't have. But it's all entitled to the fact that what you see beyond the person, what you see beyond the person standing, or the person that you date, you call your boyfriend or your partner. So it comes down to what you see beyond that person. From his financial status to his personality himself. It boils down to that.
Some guys say they will not like to flaunt and show off.
Exactly.
You understand? Yeah, and that is why, unfortunately, most ladies, most girls we get for our time now, they are like catfish. You don't see whether they feed catfish before. Once you just sprinkle small food, you go see the way they cut good. And so they are. Now, so the mentality of most of our ladies today are no shades, no shades, but then it's true.
Not at all.
But then you see, because some guys actually are broke, but they can do anything to any extent just to prove, you know, say some guys they do that is actually irritating, but then some guys they do and say, oh, like there was a podcast that was on this, that I watched a video that you guys had on this set that I'm struggling to remember. Well, that's by the way. But then, some girls are like catfish, right? They just want to see something. Some guys are actually broke, but then you go see them doing good. I remember now, something about projects that some guys have sworn to take a girl as a project. That until I chop this girl, until I chop this babe. You understand? And then after they just get what they want, they're off. And so some guys, on the other hand, back to our topic, some guys are basically hell-bent on doing anything to show relevance. Meanwhile, they are actually very broke.
Keeping themselves on the map.
You get?
Yeah.
So that
They just try, and sometimes they feel this guilt when facing this financial stress. Like, how do I provide for this girl? How do I meet up her needs? Stuff like this.
meanwhile, you have already set a standard that you cannot sustain.
sustained.
That is the worst thing that you can do as a guy. Beginning to set a standard that you know go feel sustain. Now
I don't have that moment.
Basic.
Very simple. And this is a dating process. I don't think you even need to.
You have
spend
outlined
much.
something very big.
Sorry, is it really necessary to spend much during dating?
For me, Sam, if you like, call me stingy.
I posted something
Zero.
today. I said,
It's not, you don't have to.
Why?
Dating phase.
Yeah, dating
No,
phase.
you should not.
You know, there's a difference between dating and relationship.
yeah.
So, dating
No.
is just like getting to know someone.
It's a relationship. It's a
romantic
friendship
and-
relationship.
Yeah,
though.
you guys go on a date.
No,
but
there's not.
relationship,
Now that's
like,
now that's a wrong concept.
Intimacy,
Why?
intimacy will
I
come.
think we have talked about dating on this podcast before.
in dating.
See,
Yes.
No, I think relationship
when you're not,
leads to intimacy.
let's
That's
say
where
it's an
intimacy comes
intimate
in.
relationship.
Not
What
dating
what
phase.
we have crafted out in our society is actually an intimate relationship that we are now tagging as dating.
Dating.
Let's not deviate from this
On this
discussion
topic,
to dating. But then I'm trying to say that what we are saying is dating is actually intimate relationships. And then, if that is what you mean, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so a guy and a girl who are together for a timeline, Abi, that are hoping towards marriage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if both of them are in that relationship, so to speak, and I don't feel it's ideal to overspend. For one, I'm a very thrift spender. For one, I must see reasons to why. Well, I will not ask you all the time, but then I want to believe that there is a value that is added behind my money.
Yeah.
Yes, whatever they might think. I'll be the last person to tell you, oh, come and give me the list where you carry go markets. Maggie,
No,
check.
no,
Salt, check. No. But then, you understand? Some men, they do amo.
Yeah.
Some guys, they do
Some
amo.
men.
But then, I'm saying that if I'm to give you money, the money should be put to value. If you dey chop, make it chop. But no chop like person we never see food before.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what you just said.
You understand?
This boils down to dating a dependent and an independent woman.
That's what my guy was trying to say. He was trying to say. That's what my guy was trying to say.
I'll see elaborate more on him. He's saying something, and I'm picking a point from there. Do you know that when you date a girl and you know what you start with from the scratch is what you go up to the top with her.
Yeah.
If you are used to giving her 5,000 naira, that 5,000 will continue there. You don't go down, go up. I don't know.
You
if
go
I'm-
higher. Yes, you
higher.
cannot go below
Don't
5K
go below
because
5K.
5K is the.
You have set a standard.
Yes, I've set a standard,
So that
yeah.
standard continue to go up. Now, I want to put it that you are dating a girl and she's this type that always calls you and be like, hello, please, I need 5,000 naira. And you are always giving her constantly. When she calls emergency like that, you give to her. Do you know that any day you stop, she calls and you stop giving to her, she feels you have changed.
Good. That's what, this is not the guy I used to know before.
This is not the guy I used to know before.
Is it spending on another woman?
Spend on another one.
Meanwhile, she no say you get
broke,
more
Financial,
you get,
your
good.
financial issues
You're
are
financially
forming,
stressed.
and you are trying to manage yourself. Then, at the time you are sitting her down to tell her that, babe, this. Say no, you are not like. Even
not
if
like this
I know
before.
you, even if you don't have, you look for something and give me that money. I know you. Yeah, because do you know why? You have set a standard.
Yeah, it's true.
You have, and now that standard has turned her, and she has felt so entitled. Get the point? Yeah. The entitlement has come to her that, okay, anytime I call him and he will give me.
Indeed, deliver. That is why it is good.
Entitlement.
No,
Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this, my guy's talk. That is why it is good as a man to say no sometimes. Sometimes you feel to get the funds, but tell him no.
I will question,
You know,
at what expense? When you say no, at what expense?
She feel vexed, so good and fine. Then that is where you now get to know who you're actually with.
If
If for that reason that you told her
That's why I
no,
asked a question.
or that you said, maybe it might not be a direct no,
Yeah.
but you have it, but then you are feeling reluctant to giving it to her, right?
Yeah.
And then you come up with some flimsy excuse, but you don't want to give her that money. Watch her reactions. And if you study those reactions and they are drifted towards leaving you because you have not been able to give, please, she should go. That is why you set a standard for yourself as a guy, as a man, before even getting into a relationship
Yeah,
with
that's
a
what I
girl.
wanted to ask now.
And then why you go broke as guys still go to date broke girl? For number one, why?
So like I don't blame anybody dating broke girl because one, I feel some guys they always say spoil your woman to your taste. So that
For me that's BS.
No, I believe
That is
spoil your woman
BS.
to your taste should be
That's
your wife.
bull, man.
Eh?
Should be your wife.
No, see,
like spoil your woman to your taste. You know that before you get into wife, you
Yeah,
must
I
date.
know,
You
yes.
go through the process. I posted on this one. I said maybe not regret doing our husbandly duty at a young age. You saw that
Yeah,
post this
I saw
morning.
that, I saw
Like,
that.
I think I saw it somewhere. I saw it somewhere too. Now
Husbandly
you?
duty.
Okay.
Husbandly duty. I posted that this morning. When our young age, we'll go to regret it in the future. Now it'll be like I pointed out something. I said, a guy giving a girl luxury, and at the end of the day, those luxuries stop. Like I asked, at what expense when you have spoiled her finish, you can't drop her. For me, you want to stress me, I'll come and pick that up, and then I will tell her that she will start stating to you like,
My previous guy
they used to give me.
Oh, is that what you? Okay,
Yeah.
is that what
Before you
meant
know,
by at what
comparison-
expense? Okay,
Comparison comes in.
Comparison comes in.
Comes in.
Yeah.
Then when you are dating, you start having these trust issues. The trust issues start coming in. Then you start noticing that she's broke. Her mentality is not going to read that she's getting the money from you. She's depending on you. Like you are passing. Without you, she's doing nothing. Then when you stop doing it, then she becomes a bidder to others.
I once knew a girl that this guy was well to do. The guy been there on soft, he been there on funds. Every time I was giving this girl allowance of like between 80 to 100K monthly. Babe, no getting a skill. She was very good in the kitchen. She could cook very well. And she could cook after cooking. You get what I'm trying to say? She could cook very well and she could cook after cooking.
No, these are not.
So maybe that was what dropped my mind, my guys, or that was what reduced my guys' thoughts,
wife material,
opening
because
his get basic dual cooking. You cook for Bele 1 and Bele 2. You understand?
Yeah.
So my guy was not.
Call it blipping.
So he was good. He had the funds coming in for him to give out 80K monthly. So he had good money in his account every month. And then one day the thing started to trouble him. Say, this girl is not doing anything. And basically her own had to just do Instagram live videos.
Yeah.
Instagram videos, TikTok videos for the guy crib because he had a good space, he had a good house. He was always making videos and all that. When it's time to discuss important things, babe, let's talk. Babe, hi guys. Babe, please just hold on. I just want to connect with my followers online.
Joblessness.
So one day, he just bluntly told her, you need to get a job. She was like, why? Oga shocked Sefo because he has eaten him to the point that he could no longer bear. Yes, he had the money, but then he could no longer bear the sight of the woman he claims to be in a relationship with being jobless.
She has been
You get
him unknowingly to him
basic, right? Because she's not bringing any other thing.
to the table.
And then when I hear that thing say, what do they bring to the table? And I say, I am the table, meaning you are the table in the form of you are giving puna.
No.
That is
See,
rubbish. Because
puna and cooking good food cannot be what you bring to the table.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, that is it. Because sorry to cut you. There are some girls you date. Then if they call you in the evening, maybe you call her in the evening, you hear more of how is your business going, or she give you business idea or some kind of support. Oh, this is what I'm facing. They will explain to you. There are some girls, and I call most of the girls that do those stuff are more of girls that are dependent. But the broke girls in question, you can get them anytime, they call you anytime, morning, evening, night. They are just jobless. They are free there. And when you hear their call, it's like, my cream, my this, my hair, my that. Like, what are you doing? And if you tell them like, okay, I don't have this. Like, there's a friend I had one time, a female friend I had. We're just casual friends, normal. So we were sitting down together one time. This guy called her, and I don't know. I don't know the transaction they had between them. So it's her boyfriend to say. So she asked for, I think, was it 40K? So the guy called her and was like, babe, I've sent you 20K. Was it 20K or 30K? This is what I could afford. Oh, immediately, this guy the girl changed her for this guy.
Entitlement.
Basic, yes.
Entitlement.
I think it's the entitlement thing.
I do hear stuff like, I'll send you the money back, but this one I saw it live and direct. She
Entitlement.
sent the money back to the guy that if he cannot afford to give her 40K.
Bro, you do that
the
with me, I'm
relationship
keeping
is
my
over.
money, bro.
Wait, guess
What's
what?
that?
This were a called back. I was like pleading for money where he suffer. And I dey even vex for guy.
I know it's love.
I dey vex for guy.
It's all love.
We go hug.
That's why-
No, don't call that love.
That's not love, bro.
No,
That's
from the
why
guy to the lady is love.
No.
that's why if they call you goat, you're
I dey-
supposed to run. Because that thing they
Really,
pay.
man. See, I dey vex for guy. We go hustle for money.
And you are telling, you're setting a standard for
inside your money, you can't send 2K, give girl.
And she
Come dey
doesn't-
tell her say please manage it. Are you normal?
and she
For
doesn't
money wey you
appreciate
hustle.
it.
Why?
She doesn't choose to accept it, then it's her choice.
No. Forget the acceptance part or this thing. Like you sending money to a girl, money that you hustle for, and you are still using the word please manage it.
Well, I think some guys are just trying to be polite. It's
Yeah,
not like
it's
they
just
mean,
like-
they
No,
mean,
bro, this gender don't even value what we do these days.
I kept worrying. I keep asking myself, is it right we tell this bro girl our financial status at
Okay,
that
so
time?
I
yeah,
feel
this is
I
what
feel
I'm
it
saying.
says.
During the dating
Okay.
phase, I think it's good to explain yourself to them.
I think it
To a
is.
broke girl? No, not
Yeah,
to
no,
any
it's
girl.
good,
Do you
because-
get my point? Get my point. Not to any girl. To a broke girl, your financial status. Let's
No.
Depending
no,
on what
no,
your
no,
financial
no.
status, are you
No.
broke as a guy?
No.
no. You know,
No.
personally,
I don't
That's
think
the
it's
thing
good.
now.
I don't
you
think
are
it's
broke
good.
as a guy. You are standing on the chances of losing that girl. You are rich as a guy. You
You're
are
still-
standing on the chance of extravagant spending.
So what kind of
I-
woman do you need in your life
No.
matters also.
That's what I was saying. If the woman now is mentally broke, then that's where you have a problem. Be you broke or be you okay financially.
Because I don't think
I
that
think
woman
communication.
can build a good family
I think
with you.
communication
So
is.
no matter her features or anything, if she's mentally broke, please you just let her go. That is very simple.
It's giving me a very big rhetorical question in my heart
This might-
because I cannot answer
This
it
is my
to
thoughts.
myself.
I think I can help you.
Okay.
Okay, I think I can help you because this is my thoughts, right? That if she's mentally broke, it means two things.
Yeah.
If you're broke, for example, from the first scenario, and she's mentally broke, she will not understand what it means to understand your financial status and work within that limit, right?
Yeah.
If you are rich or you are well-to-do or you're on an average and she's also mentally broke, she will not understand what it means to compromise on extravagant spending
Yeah.
and still live within her means. She'll want to eat 90% of your inflow,
Yeah.
of your income flow, and then, leave the 10% to you. And that's the thing. So now that is why the choice of a woman matters a lot, right? Unfortunately, a lot of the women, they are not mentally stable. When I say mentally stable, mentally stable with finances,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then, but communication is key. Communication is key. Why I said it's key, better soup na money kill 'em, abi? And then it is also where you get to know who you actually are dating. That is why, like I said, I don't want to change this to dating, but then
Yeah.
the dating phase is for you to get to know as many women as possible. Then that is where you go know the one way go fit match your energy.
So you are saying when you are dating a broke girl, you actually look for like mind.
Now, okay, I don't know. Maybe people are still mixing the dating thing. This is not me talking about the dating of our society.
Yeah.
Dating means you get to know the different people,
Okay.
right? Until you have seen one that can
Testing the
suit
waters.
your understanding. You have seen one that is not mentally broke, that has intellect, that can add influence to your life or create an impact emotionally, financially, mentally, otherwise. You get?
The real fact is
Because
that
unfortunately-
you can't actually get 100%.
You can't. No,
No,
obviously.
that's
you can't,
for certain, that's for certain.
But then you see that there are women that can actually bring light to your life,
Yes.
both financially.
Yeah.
Now, the woman might not be as financially buoyant as you might be, right? But make she get what she did do. You understand? Even if you're earning 80%, she's 20%, you're good to go. You get? You're good to go because you're good to go only if she has a mentally stable mind. Because if she not mentally stable, she go they keep her own 20%. Because unfortunately, a lot of women have that mindset that my money is my own, your money is our own.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but if she's unable to support you from that 20%, if she not fit give you 2%, 3% inside her 20%, bro, run. Because she's ready to keep that her own alone. Okay. Now, when I say support, I'm not talking about her beginning to pay the bills, the rents, the buy food stock. No.
Okay,
you get the support is coming from all those, like you were saying, some of those calls now. Babe, my cream are finished, toothpaste are finished, my soap are finished. If you cannot buy those basic things, then you're at risk, my brother.
Yeah. She's not supposed to.
You understand?
Yeah, we posted this on our page, and I got a suggestion that we should ask on the podcast now. Somebody dropped that. I've learnt the hard way, and I can never repeat such stupid mistake in dating a broke girl. So he said, okay, this is a question under that he dropped that I should ask you guys. He said that stay away from broke girls, run as fast as possible as you can. If you're earning good income, stick to a high-class lady that is earning good income too, so that you both can complement each other.
But how many high-class ladies are able to... Wait, I have a question before you even finish your question. But how many high-class ladies are willing to be submissive? That is where it comes in. Because now, the drag for power comes in. Unfortunately, I like that word, unfortunately. Because, unfortunately, a lot of women have that are feminists in our society now. Because the society have crafted a lot of illusions in the mind of ladies. They feel like, now when they talk of what a man can do, a woman can do better. Not even a woman can do, but what? Better. Because there will now be that argument or that drag of authority. Now, why you no good for you as a guy, make you even broke? Because if you can't broke, you can't get woman we can't be independent. Like she's not dependent on you. 85 to 90% of these ladies.
This thing is still beating. This thing is still beating me to something.
Okay.
Now you are talking about dating a woman that is well-to-do.
But no, I think he said if you are well-to-do, date someone that is well-to-do.
Okay, fine. Well-to-do. Like I ask something again. We'll switch over to that question. Well-to-do, and you are talking about sharing of power. Like call it.
There will be an argument of power, like a drag.
Do you know that I feel that argument will come in when this woman or when this lady knows your financial status.
So, but do you think it's not important for her to know what you're earning?
I feel it.
Well, to some extent, maybe not on 100%.
Now,
it's good for you.
Do you get
some things to yourself, though.
Saying, we have a question for that.
Yeah.
Now, someone said, he dropped two questions. Say, how do you approach financial discussion in dating?
Okay.
One. Then the second one is, how do you set boundaries in financial support? Like when giving support to either the broke or unbroke partner you have. How do you set boundaries in financial support?
How you set boundaries in financial support? Yes. You create your budget.
Basic.
Create your budget.
I think that is where also, I feel like creating a budget is nice. Yeah. I still feel like that is where getting to put your eyes down with a woman. Every man knows themselves, right? Every man knows themselves. You know waiting you know go fit take and waiting you go fit take as a man. Let's leave. Love can be very stupid. It can make a man that is even very calculative to be messed up, right? Yeah. But then our eyes should be more open. Put your eyes down. That is where you should now be very careful in selecting which woman. Mm-hmm. That is it. For me. After the physical appearance, that is what actually attracts us first. The physical outlook, then start looking inwardly towards what she has intellectually. Yeah. If a woman is not able to manage your funds, my guy, you're in serious trouble. You're in serious trouble. That is where I feel like it is in that phase of getting to know ladies that you will now get to know who can. My guy, sometimes it's good. I know go cast this updates. No worry, we'll go talk them after this set. We can just cast them. Let's hear. It's good to surprise some of these girls sometimes. What do I mean by surprise? If you get the funds, you understand? You're in a relationship with this girl. Now, pot of soup, minimal, you go fit spend 10K. Minimal, say you don't do budget.
With it in a book.
Right? The way we did now. But let's say minimal to get a pot of soup, a small size pot of soup, 10K.
Okay.
Give that girl 5K. and tell them, say, that be all you get. That's all. Woman abroad. Watch her reactions. Study her clothes. Woman will go squeeze out money from her purse after she don't go market. Take complement that money. She'll manage your funds for you.
Yeah, I think I've experienced something.
To manage your funds for you.
Okay.
Do that consecutively. Maybe 2-3 times and observe.
Okay.
That is a woman that would be able to give you a pot of soup from nothing.
From nothing.
You understand? Meanwhile, on the other hand, the one way you go give that 5K, where you know saying a 10K be pot of soup, we will come tell you, just 5,000.
Bro girl.
Bro girl.
Yeah, bro girl.
Bro girl. Just 5K.
Bro girl.
Just 5K. Baby, you know how things are in the market. And I said, but that's all I have. And if that's all, but go find somewhere now. My guy, run.
No,
Run.
you know,
Some of them too go see.
Women has done this.
The one too, sorry,
billing
I know
of a thing
one
too.
cut you. I know one cut you. See this broke girl, eh?
Yeah.
You go give her that 5K. Instead of her to be calculative.
Yeah.
See, my point is boiling down to how they can manage. Women are managers, are home managers.
Yeah.
Right? The man is solely built to be a provider and protector. Right? The woman is the nurturer and the manager. Right? So, if you get that 5K and she carry that 5K, go Chicken Republic or Kilimanjaro, go buy one small plate of soup, come give you. My guy, run. You understand? Yeah, maybe this might sound shady, but then it's the truth. Instead, if she carry that 5K, go pinch small fish like this way. Even if say the fish, the money don't laugh for the fish. She buy you, waiting they call them, this seafood where they say, or Isan periwinkle. Maybe say one thing maybe like protein, did that soup. She manage craft out soup for you from that 5K. She'll manage your money for you. That is why you should let them know. I feel like communication, because you as a man too, you're looking for someone who's going to provide emotional support.
Yeah.
You know, as a man, the average man already has enough stress. The average man
Has enough
Bro, you're
at his pocket.
you're thinking of your immediate siblings, your immediate family, your mother, your siblings, maybe your dad.
Yeah.
You're thinking of your business.
Yeah.
You are thinking of the girl where you say you deal with.
Your relationship.
You are bills are already
Your private life.
basic.
Women don't.
So-
they don't care to know about all these feelings, or it's just they are just.
So at
after
least when you're selecting the woman, if you select the one that is, oh God, I've been emphasizing mentally broke.
Yeah.
If she cannot bring an impact to you, you're at risk, you're in trouble, serious problem. Because how you go through, you just come back from work, for example, you just come back from work like this, you don't tire, body don't scatter, and you come back. I beg any small thing do this house. Maybe you don't even give them funds before that time to take that reach out. You tell you, say, sorry, that money, and I just use it to fix my hair. You know, this my hair has been old now. You come back, we they tell you like that, hunger they beat you.
Yeah.
How would you feel as a guy first? No, just think how you go feel.
At that point in time,
Money where you don't manage.
Your emotional well-being has been tampered on.
Scattered.
No.
Not even start talking of when she starts building up on those, starts counting on those things that she feels you are not doing well.
Yeah.
She starts giving comparison, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
She starts comparing you. Don't begin to know, say, she don't think to leave you or to look outside. You understand?
Yeah.
Person feel they chop your babe low key, oh. Person feel they chop your babe low key.
I said it before, like it comes down to who is the highest bidder.
Someone just dropped something that if you are financially okay, or you need cheap blipping, you know what I
Cooking,
mean?
cooking.
No, blipping. Say that bro girls are easy takedowns.
Come again.
He said if you are financially okay and you need cheap blipping, bro girls are easy takedowns. Now, then on that he now said that even if you are financially okay and you are taking good care of your babe or so-called partner, if another guy comes who is spending more on her, she might definitely cheat on you.
Boy, now very, very true. I said it like
still have more of this.
I said a broke girl is always at the mercy of the highest bidder.
So I have a question to that.
Yeah.
Now, how about a girl that? Yeah. So are we just saying this broke as part of the financial aspect?
Being broke is not. You don't have to.
So me, I'm not looking only about the financial aspect of being broke. That's why maybe on this set I've always been talking about mentally.
Yeah.
Truth be spoken, Yes, as much as we would like to feel like a lot of women are that way with the highest bidder thing, we say it still gets some ways to get standard. Yes, they are very few. They are very few, my guy.
Yeah.
But then
the last one died in 1945.
they are very few. But then I still want to believe, and I have seen that there are still some that are like that.
If you say very few, no, just put it to the fact that those ones have tested luxury. Get the scenario.
Why do you say that?
Why I say so is a broke girl is choiceless. Most let me not
I don't want to
generalize
believe
it.
it's true,
Let me
only
not generalize it.
That
But
a broke
most
girl is
broke girls is
choiceless.
choiceless. They are choiceless.
If the girl gets stand, if
I-
she's mentally strong, my guy, she
A
has
broke girl, mentally strong.
you financially broke girl.
Let me state what I classify a broke girl to be. Let me just state it one.
Yes.
I feel I will not generalize it.
Okay.
But I'll play a little bit sentimental. I'll say most broke girls lack contentment,
Okay, sorry. Okay, just finish up. I have one thing to add.
lack self-discipline,
Okay.
dependency. You get me?
Yeah.
Dependency, and being choiceless.
So I think you have just outlined everything I was trying to say. because see, if you're only going to narrow this to the financial part, you know that now let's face facts. Even you as a guy, it means that a lot of guys are also broke. Ideally, a lot of guys
I
are
never
still broke too.
point down to the part
Like-
of entitlement. Oh. I did not point down to that side.
I understand.
I did
I'm
not
saying
point down to that side.
I'm saying that now, if we are looking only at the finances,
Yeah.
yes, finances are very important. Too. But then, why I use that word mentally broke or someone who is mentally matured, right? Is a girl might be actually working and still be broke. A guy, if they work, you still they broke.
Yeah.
Depending on what you are earning, right?
yeah.
Because if the earnings are not meeting up with the needs, then you are still broke.
Then don't go into a relationship.
Your
Then
income
good,
matters now.
good. So
Your income
that's why I
matters.
asked that question that time. Say, why would you be broke and still go and date a broke girl?
Do you know that our modern day relationship has to do with finance?
Because see,
Yeah, that
where
is it. You know,
that's what I was saying, that they have turned
majority of
this thing to a career path. Now occupation.
Yeah,
now.
you said it from the onset. That
Yes.
is like
majority
career
of
path.
broken marriage.
They don't turn them
these
to
days,
occupation.
Divorce leads to financial.
See, everything
support.
boils down to finance. Everything we're going to
Finance,
say boils down to finance because me, I don't have, you don't have.
So, but then,
who go help you?
are we going to be fair if we do that?
Eh?
See, are we going to be very fair if we do that? That if we boil everything down to finance. So for example,
Yeah,
let's say that your girl is working, she they try.
yeah.
She they earn small, not as much as you are earning.
Yeah.
And then one or two they manage, and she's still giving you that emotional support, at least, but she's financially broke. She's still giving you that mental support. She knows when he don't choke you and all of that. And
Understanding
then
babe.
understanding girlfriend,
Yeah.
basic, in a nutshell, understanding babe. But then she's still financially broke. So, and then we're talking about the highest bidder.
Yeah.
The highest bidder here, Abi.
Yeah.
So, if you have someone, are we now going to say that whenever you now have a financial problem and she's not able to meet up to your support or support you financially, that all of the other parts of her supportiveness doesn't count?
No, it counts. It counts.
I don't know if you
You
understand.
not justify it
my
to that.
point.
I understand. I get what you're
That
saying.
because she cannot because she cannot support you financially when you don't read for your side, does it mean that
No. That doesn't mean
every other part now doesn't apply?
No, you don't give her a minus for that because
Okay.
you.
So
you
are
don't
we
give her a minus
doing
to that.
greater highs and lower lows or greater lows?
It's very much alarming because
Because Pete, to me, sorry to cut
I
you.
think you're talking out of experience.
No lie down. No lie down. Because to me,
after so many years of understanding relationship,
bro. To me, see.
you single or-
Hello. Let's get back on track. See, this is what I'm trying to say. That yes, my guy, the current situation in Nigeria. So let's talk about where we are, right? It's very demanding to be on an average lifestyle now.
Okay.
My guy, even if you earn 200K now, you are broke. You are dead broke.
Fucking broke.
Even if you're earning
Massive.
300,000 more, you are dead broke. No shades, but you are dead broke. Do you know why? How much is a bag of rice now?
It's almost 100 and something.
It's
thousand.
120 currently. So you come out 120 inside 200 or 300k. How much do you have left? Between 80 to 120k.
You have people.
You never talk of your light
take care
bill.
of.
You never talk of your transportation, your
Now
feeding.
rice you buy. What
So
about Gary?
you have a lot of things
No
to
figures.
bills there to pay, right?
Yeah.
And by the time you find out at the end of the month, you're already running a deficit. You get sometimes you even collect money in advance to
You don't chop in
say,
advance.
I know I will pay
I will
you.
pay
You don't
you.
already chop them.
So before the next month will end, you don't already do the
Basic.
calculator. I
You
want to
want
pay
keep up
all
with-
debt.
You
You
get
want keep
so
up with
basic.
with your
A lot of
bills
people
and all those
are
stuff.
already. We are even struggling now to live. Anybody that's even average now, they try. And for you to be on an average now, you should be earning at least 1.52 million monthly if you're on earnings, or your business should be
Which
generating that income
which
flow
they are
for
still
you,
complaining they are-
which
they are
it will
broke.
still the choke. That's why I use the word average, right? So I'm saying that communication is important when you're choosing the lady or who you want to date with. You understand? If you don't understand, then you go no say this one no day after my well-being. If financially she cannot understand, I made those points earlier on that
Yeah, you did.
if she no fit manage your funds for you,
Yeah.
bro. There are women that will hide your checkbook, well, in those days of checkbook anyways.
Yeah.
There are women that will hide your checkbook in those days of checkbook to save for you. Because a man is built to be a lavish spender.
Boy,
May
you
you-
way you talk with me. I know see the day boy rare.
when I said in days of checkbook,
In
are we
days of
using
checkbook,
checkbooks
not
now?
now.
Okay,
not
days
now.
of
Relax.
checkbook, okay.
No, no,
So,
okay.
but then I'm trying to say that a woman that will save for you will save for you, because man life, we are built to lavishly spend. Make small block touch your hand now. You go reason
Shut
the
down.
way your mentality will change. Make small block touch your hand now. Your mentality will change.
That's how we keep on having
And
financial
then
stress.
good. And then more money, more problem.
More money,
right?
more
Basic.
problems.
But then a woman that would manage for you, even say they earn that big amount, she'll be living like you are still earning what you used to earn before, and be saving up for you. I know if a woman, now they are married, they dated, now they have been in marriage for what, over 20-something years, right? But she was telling me this story. The man has 3 properties now. All those 3 properties was thank you to this woman. If not before this in wife, wait that time now in babe, if I broke today, if I not even get any property to call it on. Now, basic, this man had a time in his life where he was earning good. He had an official car, and then he was earning really good. They work with NNPC then. And then he was earning really good money. But instead of the woman, make she upgrade her tastes, right? Instead of make she upgrade her tastes that time, she had the husband checkbook because they had the joint account. She had access to the account as well. She'll be withdrawing some of those funds. Any money we give am, say use this one for the month, manage your own. She go keep am. She was saving the money. But 1 + 1, 2 + 2, she'll buy 1 bag of cement, keep. Buy rod, keep. Buy play. The husband didn't know.
No.
She got a land, a 2 plots land. She got a land. She put 3 self-contained on that 2 plots of land. She put a pig farm on that plot of land. Do you understand? She put structure for that man. She can't surprise the man one day. Say, come, there's somewhere I want to take you to. Come carry the man and go there. The husband was shocked. And now, still, before the husband got the house that is now their own home, right? She was saving up from that husband's money, small. That time, they dated. She was saving from the dating phase till they got married and then became a family. They were staying in a 2-bedroom apartment first. She was saving money. She was not living that the husband was now promoted in the office. No. She was still living like the time where the husband was in the lower position at the organization. She was saving up money for this man. They bought 4 plots of land. They built a house. Small. Yes, the house was not complete. They never even plastered and everything. That job was lost. That source of income drained down. Imagine he was still paying the house rent. As at then, that house rent was like what, 250, 300,000. Now, imagine that source of income don't drain. Therefore, they're homeless.
Exactly.
But then what happened? At the time where that job dropped, they moved to their house. Yes, it was not complete, but at least he get roof.
All thanks to the
blocks.
woman.
All thanks to this woman. Yeah. Now, see what I'm saying? That's why I said, to cut this whole story short, before you go day with one woman, before you go day, open your eye. Because if that woman there after your funds, if you know if you manage your money for him, my brother, you're in serious problem. But the big question now is, how many of our ladies today still have this good?
So I have listened to you and I just picture something. You are trying to state that it all points down to setting a criteria or a standard.
The standard, set the standard as a guy first before you allow person set standard for you.
Before you date a broke girl, because you are featuring on the broke girl.
Yeah, basic.
Okay.
Yeah, basic. Set the standard for yourself first.
From what you say, I know there are girls that have such quality, but they are rare.
They are very rare.
They are rare gases. So, you can still have girls that have this good quality, but they are not faithful. That is another thing also, because I know I've experienced stuff. I have guys that sometimes I go to their house, but when I'm with them, man, girls coming in to see, because these guys are well okay, but girls coming in to visit them, are people serious, babe?
That just point it down to the fact that broke girls are not faithful. Just let us know. Don't shadow paint it. Yes, don't shadow paint it. No,
But I don't think it's true. It not be all of them. But if you say it be all of them,
if it's out of 100%, let's give
You
70.
can't be broke as a girl, like a broke girl, like not, the from your own definition of a broke girl. Yeah, I believe a broke girl can be a cheat. They are not faithful.
see that's why from the dating phase, get to know this person. You guys should have a shared value. You understand? If being financially stable is a value for you, then that is your standard you have set. That the babe who I want date with is supposed to be what? Financially what? Stable. Because if I'm not financially stable, I don't want to get into a relationship. I don't want they involved. You understand? Because it means if you're not financially stable, you'll be carrying double burden. Already, you don't the stress already. That's why that's why a lot of men they
why you fight for a girl that is financially stable. You have to think about the disadvantage of dating a girl that is financially stable.
But you can never get it 100%. You can't eat your cake and have it. So that's what I'm saying.
I always say
that's why I'm saying shared values. I did not elaborate on my shared values now.
You will never get a taste of a product until you start using that product.
No, that is true.
That's true. Like, how do I place this?
Okay.
See, these shared values that they talk of now: lifestyle, goals, future plans, current financial status, and all of those things, right? Yeah. If you look at these values, if both of you don't have these same values, these shared values of what will happen when I don't read, what will happen when you don't read.
Sometimes,
and if you don't have these discussions,
like minds,
basic.
Yeah.
How will you ever know?
You'll be turning around looking for like minds now.
But then that's the thing. Experience is the best teacher, right? Yeah. But that's just the truth. Except you have tried, if you have not dated a broke girl, you'll never know what it means to have that financial stress of dating a broke girl. If you have never dated someone who is also financially stable, you don't know the downsides to someone who is financially stable. And if you are broke, especially as at that time.
Money boy and the irreplaceable general.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. So, have you guys dated a broke girl before?
Let's not state the obvious.
No,
let's not state the obvious.
No, I don't need you to mention her name here, but I'm just asking.
Of course, we're not going to mention her name, but let's not state the obvious.
Have you dated a broke girl?
Once in our life, we have attempted.
Obviously.
No, we'll not put it down. We say once in our life we have attempted.
If you don't have, see, you cannot know.
I have dated one, and from what I've seen and experienced around, these are one of their slogans you hear. A broke girl always use this word. I get boyfriend, I my life day like this. But then they use that word.
let me point one picture.
I don't know if you don't hear that stuff.
You can't tell me my soup is not sweet when you have not tasted it.
Right.
So before we are telling you that this particular soup is not sweet,
you don't taste.
You get the gist now. You get the gist.
Basically.
Before we are telling you that this particular soup is not sweet, we have tested the soup and we have given our own opinion on it.
You not feel no joy when you not feel no
anything we use.
You not feel no joy when you never decide. You understand? You cannot know what it feels like to be unhappy when you have not been. To be happy when you have not been sad.
Yeah, no, you don't
understand. You have to be sad to know what it feels like to be happy.
From the way I talk, then show me that shaking.
So, bro, it's like he said. I'll point to what he said. He said it has to do with your mental well-being.
Basic.
So what are your advice to guys? There are guys struggling to meet up needs for these bro girls of 18. Like
My advice basically.
some I know that I don't know how to put it. They can't voice out when it comes out. They suffer this thing alone and they feel depressed.
Because of love.
Yeah, because of love.
But you see, that's why a lot of men actually die through depression and suicide. It's higher on the men's side than
because I know even when they are facing all
for
this,
the women.
The ladies, they don't care, they don't even bother because
It's like what my guy said now.
the guy is just trying to meet up
Because
needs.
you as a guy, that's why I'm saying, my advice to guys out there is going to be, don't let anybody set standards for you. Set your standards, live within your means, and then if anybody is going to stick with you within your means, then they'll stick with you. If they're not going to stick with you, then that's where the highest bidder can come and take them.
Set standard.
So set your own standard. Be the standard. Not allow them made and set the standard for you. Don't set a standard that you cannot
This
sustain.
standard you are setting, is it your personal standard?
A personal goal, not a standard that you're setting when you have gotten the person. Like you were saying, if you set a luxurious standard when you have not gotten involved, then you're at risk. When you know that you are not financially stable. So set a standard for yourself that if I am broke, I don't want to date a broke girl. And I'm not going to date a broke girl until I'm financially stable. That's a standard you've set. Another standard can be, this is what I am. This is where I am now. I know plans where I don't get for ground, and I know goals where they try to achieve, and I'm working towards achieving it. If the girl no go there understanding with my current situation, she should bounce. That's a standard you've set to yourself.
Okay.
Because once you begin to live outside, once you begin to let someone else set the standard for you, my guy, you're in serious problem. Because you cannot sustain that standard when she sets it for you. Like you were saying earlier on this set, that when you stop giving her that 5K cap, if that's the cap you set, you have to keep going higher. 5K go enter 10K. If you just call you, babe, there's something that they say we should do at school, and they say we should just bring
once you
5K.
start them, once you start
it,
them.
if you know that you cannot keep up with it, don't start it.
Not start it.
But one thing I notice about these girls, they tend to
Especially when
they
she's not
tend to
understanding,
blame every guy for their nemesis. Let me use that word. But they forget to blame their parents. Because
See, I know people that I know girls that will struggle to even ask you for money.
They find it very difficult to do so.
They might not be
there
very
are few.
So I don't know how we want to interpret financially stable.
Yeah.
To them, they might be stable with their finances. They are living within their means. I feel that is what financial stability should be.
Your
if you're able
limits.
to live within your means, I think you are stabilizing what your finances are being able to give you as at the time, right? You know where to cut costs and where not to cut costs, right?
Yeah.
So if I know girls that even to even ask you, they rather even give you. And I still know some will be say, "Na akagom." You understand? My money na my own.
You know what I set up with you. You don't give what you have. You give what you can afford to give. I figure 100K, and person they ask me that 100K.
I got chop knock.
I figure 100K. Person they ask you.
You not fit tell me say
100K now 20K I give. That's why sometimes I used to see when people be like, they come to ask you for something and you tell them say you don't get there tomorrow, you go buy a car. Then they'll be like, this person will come back, something with it. But you don't know how long this person has been saving for this.
Yeah, basic. It's like this thing that we are talking about now, even it goes beyond just your relationship. So
Yeah, it goes beyond your relationship.
see, when it involves money, once anything will involve money, give what you can afford to give. Even when you're being a therapeutic person, even when you're being a philanthropist outside, give what you can afford to give. Even when you borrow money, if you cannot borrow or give out what you can afford to lose, don't even borrow the money or don't even give the money out.
But some guys feel like
if you know say you go pay you or you go grumble, do am.
Yes.
No do am.
No do am.
You tell them say you don't get, they feel like say you don't follow.
That's like that. I will still say it again. When you give and maybe at a point that you stop, you mean that the entitlement, you want to kill the entitlement. The privilege.
Yeah.
You know some persons take privilege as a right.
Mm-hmm.
Some persons oversee privilege as a right. So once you stop, you don't babe, you need like babe.
You don't longer subscribe for me.
What happens to the 10K? You stop giving me 10K and
you
you move. Sometimes she wants to be sympathetic. She wants to play the victim. Then she'll be like, you stopped sending me 10K and you moved to 8K. I wasn't complaining, but now you're
Omo,
going down
our
beyond.
viewers,
Yeah.
our
And
viewers-
they'll start emotionally blackmailing
Blaming you, and before you know, you start feeling guilty. You know, we men, we are easy to get.
Men are like
Once we-
babies now. I don't talk about before now.
Once you start feeling, you start painting one picture on you, and you be like, natural.
They sabi set us up.
Before you know, the financial stress has start coming in. You start thinking. That's why I said, like I said from yesterday, create your budget.
Yeah.
When you want to date a bro girl, create your budget. Like he said, set your standard, keep the criterias.
Basic.
Very simple. Okay. So yeah, we are coming to the end of this podcast, but let's go back to our viewers. Someone said they need you guys to give pictures of bro girls. So he listed that his own. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, but before I spill it out, I would like you guys to give like pictures of your bro girl.
Okay, I'll go with my
this,
Oga
our
first.
economy.
I will show one, you show one.
Okay, at least you give me two.
Lack of contentment.
Okay.
Like
He stole from me just now. He stole from me. Okay.
Not being contented is one.
Contentment. Is there any difference between contentment and demanding?
Yes.
The difference.
Yes.
Are they
You can be
synonyms?
demanding and be contented with what you have.
You can be contented.
But there's a fine line between both of
There's a
them.
fine line.
Yeah.
Will I call bro girls they are too demanding? Will I say they are too demanding?
For me, another point is, okay, I think that's a point.
That's the point.
Entitlement, like you've said.
Entitlement.
That feeling of entitlement.
Dependency.
Yeah, dependency. Emotional, financially, mental, spiritual. If she's depending on everything, you are a completely finished man.
If she goes,
You are completely finished.
problem now.
Yes. Oh. You never see the one way. Charlie. You never see the one way. She no get shishi. Still, she dey form body.
Like you get the point.
And the worst part that the one that pains me the most is those bro girls that go extra miles to use kayamata to even hold those rich guys.
That's why I said you are completely finished.
You are finished.
If she's mentally, financially, spiritually broke.
Sorry, na your name. Okay, these guys say that number one, say they are ungrateful. They are more concerned about their look. They are good at advising you how to spend your money.
That's the work.
Yes, it's true.
They are notorious flashers.
Do you know why they are
Fake
notorious?
life.
I'll point it out. Why they are notorious flashers? Do you know that once you are dating a bro girl, on the outset, maybe you see her, she's behaving normal. And at a point, you notice that she's trying to meet up with the Gen Z generation. Our Gen Z generation. Just bear in mind that this girl you are dating has started seeing herself with competition with other girls.
Yeah, true.
See, for me, that's a very big red flag. Once any girl you are dating starts seeing herself in a competition with other girls, say, funds money, girlfriend, they buy both straight. And me, they see.
And they do all back.
Once that comparison and competitive ideology comes into her head,
She started not seeing those thoughts.
you are at risk. Your finance is at risk because once she knows that she knows that you are not an extravagant spender and she's a broke girl.
Pablo.
And she don't think
We'll
of
take it back to the fact that that's why I painted that it's at the mercy of the highest bidder. Once you know if you do those things, the highest bidder will come in. Some guys will tell you 1 + 1 is 2. So collect from Mark, collect from Luke, we make it 2. 1 + 1 is 2.
It's why I said depending on the girl, it's why I mentioned everything I mentioned about mentality. Like if she's not
I know what you experience. No louder.
Bro, you get what I'm trying to tell you.
But wait, which features bro girl if he gets, if he make you like data?
I think that. So if you're looking,
sorry, let me go back something. I feel broke girls they lack patience.
a broke girl.
I just remember
But
something.
which features if he get, if he cope with it?
Okay, see, a financially broke girl.
Yeah.
I mean, a financially broke girl with a mental.
Look,
mental
I wanted to say you want to leave your mental.
Okay, a financially broke girl with a mental stability is a potential independent woman.
Future.
Yes, that's a potential.
Future. That if
I'll go
nothing goes
again.
by
A
the way.
financially broke girl
Yeah.
that has good mentality.
Yeah.
You got break and down.
No, go on. No, let him go on.
I
Go
tell
on.
you now,
Go on.
a
Go on.
financially
Go on.
broke girl
Uh-huh.
that has good mentality,
Yeah.
she has potentials to become independent.
Future.
When you say future, tomorrow will be future.
Yeah.
See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You can well. See, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying that a woman that can add value to you.
Yeah.
If she can manage your business, help you develop your business, she's building her financial status too. You get?
Yeah.
She might be broke at the moment, does not mean that she'll be broke tomorrow forever.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
If you see say this woman get potential to support to increase my intellect and help me better my intellectuality, and she has good intellect as well, and then she can boost your business, boost your finance, elevate you from that your current financial status. Though she might be broke at the moment financially, but then I bet you if she has something to bring to the table upstairs, she can have business ideas, develop business ideas that can start bringing finances for her.
Okay, then I'll draft out the future of a broke girl. Once a broke girl has this productive mindset, I stole something from him just now. When she has this, not just productive, a positive one at that.
Good, a positive mind.
Sometimes our intentions are good, but method are very bad.
Yeah.
Like I say, our let me know, our president might have good intentions, but the method.
No go there.
So a broke girl can have a very good intention for you. Method, like you stated something. You said
this stuff from my head. Broke girl gets.
Let me draft something. He was telling us something about a woman that was saying for her husband. Do you know that safeguarding, or let me call it safeguarding our husband's money in the right way, utilizing it in the right way, and it has to do with her having a productive and a positive mindset. Her intentions were good and her method were good. But you know that it's the way a woman wants to do this same thing she's doing with a good intention, but the method she might use might be very, very bad.
Okay. Can you elaborate on the method?
You get this. Like, she dey collect the money now. They build. Not at the expense of maybe money meant for important ideals at that point in time.
Okay.
You get the point? Maybe your husband give her 100K for the house. And you know that with the economic things of time now, 100K is not enough for the house. Maybe you can't come out 40K. So you make it use and they do things so that later people benefit. You know, at that point in time, that is very wrong, because even as long as that money, you cannot manage it for that period of time, I feel you don't have to extend it to somewhere else based on our economic time now we are facing. Okay. So when I mean a broke girl can have, there are some broke, like he said, there are some persons that have this mentality, this stable mentality of having a productive mindset, and a positive one at that. Not just there's one thing to have a productive mindset, and there's one thing to have a positive one. I feel they're very productive. Like, say, I want to sell these things. I don't make all this. I want to sell them, but I can't
chop the money where you don't finish.
And then be like, this thing, if I can't go market, they go buy them at all. You all look at. And then negative mindset don't come in. But once you are productive, this thing, no. Once I reach market, I will say, the positivity has explored. Sure, you get the point.
We are building you for the future.
So we'll be wrapping up this episode. So I would like you to drop your comments, like, share this video, and tell us what you think about financial stress and how to cope with broke partners, both for the female and for the male.
Should you date a broke girl?
You don't understand. You are sending it now to the male. Okay. No,
I'm just using that word now.
Quite all right.
We have a lot of viewers.
Quite all right.
Like, at least today, Money Boy and the General have enlightened you guys from their experience.
I'm not enlightening anybody.
What do you think about
we all have to bear our own cross. We have bear our own.
All man for himself.
So, are you doing any shout outs to any broke girl there, or to any hardworking girl you have there?
To every hardworking girl, I would just say stay positive, stay productive. Should I say they should remove the act of competitiveness among themselves. Yes, remove
Lazy.
it. Clear yourself
How
off.
about steady billing?
Huh?
Steady billing.
It depends who you dey be. If your partner is an odogu,
Continue to bill out.
bill am.
Money
But
poverty.
not we the poor masses.
I'm not there.
No. We
Let me just.
in as long as
we,
you are living in
we,
Nigeria,
we
in
as
as-
a Nigerian,
we in
as
as long as you are living,
Nigerians,
you categorize yourself under the poor masses. So
Yeah.
if you are not me, I'm a poor. You can still help me if you are an odogu. If you still help me. So just stay put. To the broke girls, please get something doing.
You don't if you tell one talk.
A man will not continue feeding you forever. In fact, he will get tired of your excess demanding. He'll get tired of you bugging him. The next thing you start doing, you start nagging. Get something
Your
doing.
legs, then they suffer.
Eh? Get something doing so that you don't become a liability to yourself. And then you start looking for a highest bidder. I will keep on saying that you will not be at the mercy of the highest bidder.
Yeah, it's
Now
true.
me get the money pass. So please.
And they keep you when the higher bidders start coming. All of them will know how you make use of the vowel sound. You know about the vowel
So
sound.
please, so you don't end up saying E or who. You relate. So please.
What do you have for them now?
Yeah, shout out to everyone who is hardworking out there, especially ladies that are struggling, that are genuinely trying. Ladies that are genuinely trying to be financially stable. Shout outs to you, man. We know it's not easy. The ones that are genuinely trying to morally
you are
get.
emphasizing on this genuinely. It's like you don't see the ungenuine ones.
They don't show this guy
Oh
massive love.
boy. The ones that are genuinely making clean money, with your efforts. God bless your hustle. Make your papa no go dey pray say.
Is your dad aware?
Make your papa no go dey pray say.
Who come get buy motor, say,
Anywhere
all
this
glory
money
to
they
God.
come from.
Yeah.
All glory to God.
Yeah.
God bless you, and you they do left. Please
Even God
get a
will
job.
shout self. All glory to me.
Shout out to all the
the-
broke girls who are
all the
still
broke
demanding,
girls
who are
and demanding,
entitled. Shout outs to you too.
Please
May thunder
demand.
fire you.
Demand.
Shout outs to all the broke
Urgent
girls who never cease to bill. Please go and find
Please
work.
bill our hosts
go
for
get
today.
work.
Be
Go get
Mr.
work.
Jerry.
And anywhere when I see this man, I beg bill am o.
Be Mr. Jerry.
Be Mr. Jerry na Odogu.
No, that the one on herself. Yeah, I'm doing shout out to all the hardworking ladies out there. Mostly my mother. Yeah.
Oh, you made us make an exemption of our own mother and to our own mothers too.
Shout out to you. Shout out to my mom as well.
Yeah, shout out to all of them. And may God punish all the urgent 2K. So peace out. See you in the next episode.
Thanks so much.